And let's jump on to the topic today. It's called Idea Mastery, designing 10 different dimensions, 10 different ideas from wherever you are. So before we start into the ideas, are you guys ready to get some ideas? Okay. So listen, please understand, if you want some money in your pocket, rule number one, you should have a pocket. Hello. Okay. Rule number two, you should have money to put in your pocket. Rule number three, the pocket should be empty. Only then the new money can be done. So check out your wallets. What all things you have? You have got some papers, some bills, or you have raw cash. I think in 2023, wallet, money, all these things are all in museum stuff. Yes or no? Very soon you will be finding all these currency notes in museum. And I remember in my place, in my house, we still have, my mother has kept 1 paisa, 2 paisa coins. I don't know how many of you have seen 1 paisa, 2 paisa coins. We call anas, charanas, atanas, and all these things, right? So coming to today's Dumb Mastery's topic of the idea mastery. Dumb Mastery has got 9 segments, and what we are doing right now is only one part of it. It's called as an idea mastery, and that's why I'm giving it to the entire world. There are many other things. There are a lot of challenges, new stuff, and a lot of declarations going to be happening in the next 5 minutes. Today's topic, it's called as the distraction money. Okay. How many of you guys would rate this word distraction in a negative way? Just give me a high five. Do you think distraction is good or bad? Just give me. Okay. You might have learned about something called as focus, right? Some of the gurus and all these people, they talk about focuses. Okay. How many of you guys are getting defocused now? You saw that? Okay. So how many of you guys got defocused? Let me tell you, there's something called as the power of distraction. We are all here because of distraction. Do you know that? Just give me a high five if you understand what I'm talking about. Everything in this planet, there was a time when you can call roti, kapda, and makan are the basic necessities of human life. Today, your identity has changed. Your identity is not your name. How many of you know this? It is the phone number that you have. Most of us. Your identity is, your respect is no longer your name and fame and I Thakur Parivar se hu, I am Phalana. No, I am Chaudhary. This is your CIBIL score, my dear brothers and sisters, that defines you if you are a respectable person in 2023. Yes or no? Okay. So having spoken about this, I would like to tell you all these things, so far we have learned in our life is being focused, being concentrating, meditating, or do one task at a time, don't do multitasking and all those things, all these things probably have a different dimension in 2023. People like me who are into marketing, we are paid to stop you from browsing. Hello, do you know that? How many of you guys are getting this? This is called distraction money. When you travel outside, how many of you guys watch some billboards, some hoardings, some announcements, some kind of lights been flashed? How many of you guys, when you travel in the evening, suddenly you saw there is a huge shop with a lot of lights and a lot of beautiful colored, what do you call this, illuminations going on, and you get attracted. Wow, what's happening? It's a celebration. And then we have got many other such kind of things. Okay, we have got we call it as out of store branding. We call in branding, retail brandings. How many of you know this? Mall branding, engagement branding, hallway branding. These are all different kind of brandings are done, or different kind of stuffs are done to attract different kind of people. Yes or no? You know why they attract? Because if they don't attract, they will be subtracted. How many of you guys are getting this? So what are the distraction money? So if you are someone who is into business and if you understand, okay, Dada, teach me about lead generation and all these things. Before lead generation, please understand something called as attention generation. And you have to learn that every distraction that you create is a potential areas for you to grab somebody's attention. First, attention will go, then focus will go, then energy will go, then trust will go, then paisa will go. Hello. And you want to learn attention and all these things from MBA, then that is probably the shortest and the smallest MBA that I can give it to you. Today, in Dumb Mastery, we are going to exercise certain things. Okay. I want you to do a small task. Before I give you the task, I want to give you an example. How many of you guys have seen I've seen this in airport many a times. Okay, some of the luxury cars, they put the entire car there when people are coming out or probably getting inside the the flight terminals. Have you seen that? That's called as airport branding. There is a company, it's called as JCD, okay, JCD Cox, which are typically for Delhi and I think Bangalore. They do all the branding. You've seen those big hoardings, okay, while going to the hallway inside the things, okay, all these things. There are some advertisement of many brands, might be apparel brands, automobile brands, or anything, banks, credit cards, so many things. All televisions are, all there. Have you seen screens? Why? Because there is a Hindi song. It says, first time dekha tujhe love ho gaya, second time mein apna ho gaya. Did you get my point? So that thing happens is the first time, the first distraction is the toughest thing, they call it as love at first sight. Okay, I call it as business on the first sight. How many of you guys are getting the idea of what is called distraction money? So whether it is a small ticket, medium ticket, a high ticket, or extra high ticket also, this is all starts with that first time. The first time you hear, the first time you see, the first time you taste, the first time you touch, all are the first timers, and that is called as the distraction money. Is the topic clear? Can I get a high five? Okay. Now, I want you to tell me, just type in quickly. People who are watching this video also, just do it right now. What is the most expensive gadget or stuff or electronics or whatever things you have done in your life? Most expensive. It can be a house, it can be an international trip, it can be a jewelry, whatever. Okay. Just type in one thing. Just type in one thing. Whatever you can relate to this, okay? Because the idea mastery is based on that. Okay. House, jewelry, good, fine. Yeah. Surgery. Oh, okay. That is also a kind of a good investment. Good. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, most people are talking about house, bungalow, house. Okay, fine. Okay, car. Yeah, good. Okay. Right. So what I want you to do is go to the next level of this today's task. Okay, plot. That's okay. House, a plot. Okay. Now, how did you get connected to that commodity? Whether it is a house or whether it is a plot or whether it is a car. First time you have seen it somewhere, right? First time you have learned it somewhere, right? First time, who told you this? Where have you seen this? Where? Billboard, hoarding, newspaper, pamphlet, someone came and told you, online search, browsed out, social media. Where? Where did you got to know about this thing for the first time? Friends, yeah, good. Friends, from where? Now, what you have learned on this particular topic today is these people or these points are called as the first time distraction. Probably you have got deviated. Did you understand, sir? Hello? This is the first time you got that information from. Now, going to the last part of today's topic is find out 10 different factors, 10 different things that was required for you for making this decision. Okay. List 10 things that were affecting or impacting your decision. Anything. Okay. Yeah. Newspaper. Good. Fine. So what are the 10 things that impacted you in your decision? Okay. Write down all the 10 points and then put a submit button. Just try as much as you can. And I'm sure after 5 points, it will be more tough. Take some time. Take some time. Go ahead. I'm going to give you around a minute. People in YouTube, just do this exercise. And I'm sure the transcendence that you are going to get out of this is going to blow your mind. Yeah. So go ahead and write down what are those 10 dimensions that impacted you, affected you. Yeah, that can be anything. That can be affordability, that can be location, that can be interest, that can be passion, that can be anything. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. What are the factors? Just don't write too long stuff for which is like difficult for me to read out. Just read about like one or two words. I think that should be good enough. Okay. How many of you guys have got more than 5 points already? Just give me a high five. Oh, wow. Good. Go for 5 points at least. Okay. Aim for 5 points. Go for 7th point. Then push another 2 more and try to finish 10. So in the meantime, I also like to tell audience what exactly is idea mastery. So idea mastery is something where you learn many things from your own guru. So how does that happen is you create moments in packets and then you go details. You put your own logics, you put your own algorithms, and Each one of you guys have your own, so many people said house, bungalow, cars, international travel, whatever it is. Now, these are certain memories which is there in your mind. You have experienced that. So what I'm doing is your past experience are going to be the ideas for helping you to remove your ignorance of your tomorrow. So this is something which is called as an idea mastery. I feel every problem in this planet, every fear that you have is all because of ignorance. And ignorance can be countered only by an idea. An idea comes from how fast you can back and forth tingle with your memory. So these are ancient Vedic sciences. These are divided into three parts. We call it as, Smriti, Shruti, and Struti. So these are the three amazing Vedic systems. Smriti is your memory. Okay, how fast. There are a lot of things to do with Smriti. Shruti is what you hear. So I'm giving you a oral command, and with this oral command, you go back to Smriti. You pull out your data, and Struti is something that you are doing right now, is the task. And in these things, you find out certain things. Remember, there is no idea is original idea. Hello. There is no idea called original idea. Every idea is a compilation of multiple systems and processes out there that has a new perspective, new point of view, new purpose, or new repurpose, or new functionality, new attributes out there. But the idea and the concept is the same thing. So it is the same thing. So it's like fashion. It just keeps on repeating stuff. Good. So we have the answers coming in. Go ahead. Let's type in the answers, guys. Type in the answers. We are done. Yeah, we are done with our session today. How cool is that? 10 minutes over. Okay, session is over. So look at the answers. Okay, I want you guys to just send your answers, whatever. Even if you have got 2 or 3 answers also, what are the factors that impacted you of getting this distraction thing? So distraction money, when I say, see, somebody's pain, somebody's problem, somebody's passion, somebody's profit. Did you get my point? So this distraction was required for someone to survive. Yes or no? And that's why we want to plant these distractions. So today, as we are shooting this video live early morning, we have a session in the evening where we are going to talk about how you can create such kind of distraction systems by which not only you can thrive, but you are actually, and distractions are also good. Distraction brings you new identity, new status, new growth, new ambitions, new solutions. How many of you guys know that there are robotic surgeries are there? Many times people have not seen. So if you have not seen this advertisement, probably you would have not spoken about this new technique to a patient who actually needed that service. Yes or no? So I think this kind of distraction informations are also good. The way you see it is different. Yeah. Now, let's go and read out some of the answers that we have. So people who are on YouTube and Facebook, I'm just reading out from the live comments that is there with me. And I think today I will also copy paste this entire thing into, so all the sessions that you are able to see this right now in this idea mastery or dumb mastery, these are all recorded and put into our Facebook group. So where probably more than 2,000 of such kind of series of, things are there already. We don't keep it on YouTube. We keep it on Facebook specifically for people to use this. And if you want to be a part of it, there is a link. You figure it out how to get inside this. Send a message, write in a comment. Okay. You see, this is how you grow. So let me just read out. What are the factors that affected that distraction to decision? Okay. Distraction to decision for which you have done. Salary, distance from the workplace, family requirement, closeness to daughter's college. Yeah, I'm just reading it out. Okay, it might be something to with that. Closer. So in terms of location, he's talking about futuristic growth, insecurity, passion, worth in the market, standard. Are you able to see? So many factors are required. Can one book can give you all these things? My question is, whatever you are getting all these things, can one book give you? I don't think so. So here you are not only learning from your deep introspections, but you are also learning from the perspective of other people. That's why it is called as knowledge, right? Then we have got happiness, investment. So someone talks about, okay, loan availability. So you are also finding out your CIBIL score and finding out your what's a standard, how bankers are looking at, putting this. With this, you also understand that point of time, What was your financial level? What was your mental capacity? What was your relational systems? What was your not confidential, confidence level? Are you able to notice that also? Youthful age, income, salary, parents' age, health, competition, dream, purpose, desire, prestige, decision to enjoy, price of plots, location, transport, connections, facilities. Okay. I want people to give in more, because if you don't participate, you will never be able to taste the fruit. You will never. So if you are just listening and just, okay, you are feeling good, that feel good factor is never going to do. Always remember, doers are achievers, not thinkers. Hello. Doers are achievers. In 2023, you might be a great scholar, thinker, and you are at the same place. But a person, guys, in 2023, do you understand? People just doing a little bit of an YouTube or probably some little bit of a things, they become much more better viral and hyped out. When other people, they have got sophisticated cameras and audio stuff, and still sitting in their house, they hardly have anyone. Yes or no? Why? Because doers, are you coming every day? Are you I'm telling you, disruption starts with distraction, like this. Did you get my point? So this is a new world. So today I'll just share you the transcendence of this entire thing. So what you have done, how do you get into this? There's something called as hyper stimulation of distracting novelty. People are usually getting bored with something which is already existing. Yes or no? How many of you guys go to a restaurant and try a new dish that you have never tested? Okay, everyone is not like me. Paneer butter masala and roti, correct? You need something beyond, right? You want something beyond. You want to taste something else. Do you want to drive the same car throughout your life? Do you want to stay in the same house throughout your life? You get my point? So people are looking for new stuff. That's called novelty. How can you bring novelty in your services, your products, and the way you are able to push things? I have seen many restaurants, same chef, same food, every goddamn thing is same. Only the new branding is changed. The name is changed. Hello? Yeah. Have you seen? Many shops, they just change their branding. And why this novelty is required? So that you get seen, you get something called as, an advantage from the others. Many times I talk to my clients, I say, like, how can you bring novelty in your stuff? The same thing. So many times we just change the furnitures inside the retail showroom. That's it. Sometimes we change the background of it. Sometimes we change the color combinations and the branding stuff. Sometimes we just put some lights. That's it. Okay. When there is nothing happening, typically in this month, okay, which is like July, August, and September, there are certain months which are called as the sad months for business. How many of you know this? It's called Ashada. In South India, they don't purchase multiple things. We give maximum offers there. You'll be seen. Yeah. We do a lot of things when other people are sitting and thinking, oh, Ashada has to go, then only will do business. Do maximum distraction today. Hello. Go full on. Go on YouTube, on Facebook, on radio, on television, on newspaper, on media, on blogs. Send snail mails. Go meet people. Bring in. Are tumko kharidna nahi hai, don't. But at least you come inside. Do some anniversary stuff. Okay. And if you have a kind of a retail business, create some engagement. Might be free mehndi for the ladies. Might be free game stations for the kids. Can you bring in some new level of distraction engagement? Is it good? Because this is where the more you can put them. How can you be cynosure in 2023? 2023 is not about being the best. It is about being the best known. How can you be known? Can you create those kind of top of the mind? Give them some gift. Okay. I remember I did it for some of the real estate associations out there. We created a plant. I said every day, put the plant in the center table and put 1 spoon of water and let it thrive. So if every time when everyone is putting 1 spoon of water, the brand is being seen, that ideation has been seen. So be on their, every time. Okay. You have to distract them everything from morning breakfast to afternoon on table to probably dinner table. That plant is there. That is a point of distraction. That is the point of a keyword which will give them, Ocha, I need to buy that house. I need to buy that stuff. Did you get my point? Give them mental triggers. Okay. There are companies like Oppo, Vivo, and all. They give you a small keychain. How many of you know this? Vodafone started with the Zuzu keychains. These are all small triggers to become top of the mind. Anyone getting an aha moment today with today's session? What can you do beyond your service, beyond your product, so that you can do a friendly distraction, which can help them to come out of their friendly problems? Okay, so with that, let's invite people out there. Write down your names and the chat bar. And if you want somebody who wants to share your point of view, you can share a new CLA video or join in to the FEST group or Jump Mastery. Just type in, and I think you can write to support@amitnath.in. I repeat, support@amitnath.in, and some of my team can get back to you. Just type in RMO with whatever. Okay, that's all. In the message, in the email, or wherever it is, just type RMO, reach me out, and give your phone numbers and stuff. We will be connecting back to you. And if it is something good, let's have some kind of a business out together. We are helping more than thousands of businesses all across the country, international also. I'm sure there are places where we can work out with you also. Am I telling that I know all the answers? No, but we have got a lot of team, lot of structures, lot of people who have pioneered a lot of things. So type in your names, guys. Type in your names who are here. Let's hear from you, your realization. What was your topic today? Because when your realizations you are sharing to the world, you are doing the highest level of affirmation and manifestation and meditation, that is called declaration. So without any kind of a regret, just type in, okay, just type in your name here, and we will open the session. You can start talking to us. Go ahead. Okay, we're going to take around few people. Go ahead, unmute yourself. I think you guys can unmute. Okay, talk about today's topic. How do you feel about it? What was your realizations? Go ahead. Yeah, you can unmute yourself now. Yeah. Just probably just unmute and start talking. No problem. Okay. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Pavmana, sir, you wanted to share something? You can unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. In fact, I have seen a couple of ads in the TV which will have no relevance to the product. And that might be because I was telling it to my cousin the other day, it has no relevance. Then he told me they have done what they wanted to do. You are talking about the product. They had no relevance. Now they have made you to talk about the product with me. So they are successful.
Yeah, good. Fine, nice. So I think these are also good points. Okay. How many of you can remember the sound and you can remember the brand? Tin, 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 tin. You got it? So that was a very last, an amazing, a distraction that was done. Now it is like in your seat. Everyone knows that this sound means this. Tin, 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 tin. Did you get my point? Two different brands, two different sounds. These are, a good part of distractions, I guess. Okay. So we can have one more person before we end up today's session. Okay. Who wants to go? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Dada, good morning, and all of you also. So normally we in the companies we are getting such kind of from the marketing departments, they are doing such kind of things. But in from our side also we are supposed to be do such kind of distractions. Then only we can generate the leads. Otherwise, we cannot. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Anil. So I would like to probably take 2-3 minutes that these are certain techniques that you can use in 2023. If you are an employee, how many of you guys are employees here? If you are an employee, then there is a good way you can stay connected with your previous employers also. You don't underestimate the power of the old employers. They can also be a big, big, big powerful for you. Also, you can stay connected to your future employers also. Did you get my point? So I'm not asking you to apply for a job, but what all things you can do. So these are certain techniques that I'm going to give it to, very powerful techniques. Okay. For example, let's say you have an ambition to work with company X. Okay. Now company X has a website. Company X has a LinkedIn page. Company has some YouTube and other places, some other associations where there are social presence. Yes or no? Can you write something good about the industry and what great things they are doing? That's it. Did you get my point? Anyone getting an aha moment? Okay. You have an ambition to work with company Y. So might be talk about 15 qualities that the top CEO must happen. And you can indirectly say about that particular CEO, tag him also and say, I learned so much things from you. and there is an aspiration and an ambition, I take you as a guide that you are giving such amazing things, how you create all these things. It's a great company to work with. Pleasure to have it. If you have any kind of things, you can probably reach out to me. I'm open to learn from you as well. Learn from you, bola maine. Kaam karne ki baat nahi boli. So these are very powerful techniques. If you don't understand interpersonal skills here in 2023, you are out of business first. Okay, you might know some techniques, you might know some chat GPT, you might know anything, but what are you going to do? How are you going to create the prompt? How are you going to create that command if you do not know about how to do something called as idea mastery? If you do not know how to say hi, and if you're constantly doing this, come out of this and look at the world. Take challenge. Don't give up. Did you get my point? Many people, they give up because they're scared. Can I do that? Can I? Just go out and talk to this guy. Now, what is the problem? Kya bolega? Maximum na bolega. But every time when you get a no, please ask them why. And please ask them why they are not able to go inside. Why they are not able to, understand these points. So find out before even they say no, to ask something which is rational, understand them. I think this is a very powerful thing in 2023. How many of you guys have got some very powerful tips here? Okay. You can do many things with your future product also. How many would love to buy something in the future with a lot of discount and they might treat you as a super value, ultra valuable customer? Hello, would you like to do that? Then go and talk about that. So you want to buy the luxury car, okay? Write down in your blog, add them, tag them, might be their employees, might be their, head of some departments, tag them and talk to them. Okay, hey, look, this is something I found, it is interesting. Okay. So what I'm doing is right now, almost every day, I'm writing a newsletter, which is like very powerful newsletter on current topics and situations and how to handle all these things. Whatever the topics I gave you, these are like very old. Okay. So there are a lot of new topics which are coming in the LinkedIn. So if you are somebody new, connect on the LinkedIn. There is a newsletter there. It's called Dada on Demand. Correct that every second day you are going to be bombarded with this. And by the way, I have taken a pledge. I am not going to use any chat GPT in my writing ever from here today. Open promise. You are going to look at my writings that can come to you, might be on email, might be on newsletters. It might have a spelling mistake. It might have a kind of a paragraph misalignment, might be punctuation problem, grammar problem, whatever it is. But it will be purely from me, my hand touching the keyboard. Every word letter is something my effort to press that goddamn button. Did you get my point? Okay. So I'm making it a kind of a change. I'm going beyond the AI. It's called as Dada's intelligence, not an artificial. It is true, original, authentic, genuine intelligence. So I am making a change every time. I'm going to tell you what I did is I added something which is a new level of novelty distraction. Did you see my point? I'm showing you how I'm doing it. When everyone is looking at chat GPT based, by the way, guys, already we have a lot of digital junk. Yes or no? Then now with this new add-on thing where you can write essays of it, there is no point writing another article. There is no point, nowadays you can make out which is original and which is duplicate. A normal human being can make out. Do you understand my point, sir? You already know. So I'm going back to my basics. How can I be more human, me? Yes, I'm not asking you to stop using ChatGPT and other things. You can use them for research. You can use that for market research and many other things. You can use it for conceptualizing new ideas and all these things. But right and all these things will have my flavor, my style. Yes, I will also teach you one more thing. If you want to use my style of communication, I will tell you, this is the prompt required for you to copy my write-up and use it in your style. Good? Good? Okay. So you can copy this and you can ask the chat GPT, okay, understand the writing pattern of this gentleman, Dr. Amit Nath or Dada, and understand this, learn this, and write a topic on this. So now I've given you that prompt also. You will exactly write like me. Yeah, in my ways. And if you want to know about copywriting and structuring and all these things, there is a system, there's a process out there, which probably we are missing out. And people think ChatGPT can take off your jobs. No, there are smart distractions that you can also do. For example, this is what I did. If you want to have a flavor of this, within this next week, I'm going to send at least like 5 or 7 at least minimum 5 to 7 newsletters which are coming in LinkedIn, which are very new, very stuff. Yesterday I wrote something about somebody. His name is his name is some Mukhote. He's the guy who designs all this small memes and music and all those things. And there are 10 things that I learned from him. Now, this is something ChatGPT has not helped me into this. This is my own learnings that you can improvise. How can you create a new difference in this one? How many of you know this guy? Okay. So if you have learned about this guy, he's completely disrupting the entire music industry. 10 years back, no one knew about him. Yashraj Mukhate. His name is Yashraj Mukhate. And just type in his name. Might be you just write such a boring day in YouTube. You'll find the song. You'll find. Okay. Just type in such a boring day. You will find the song. And this guy has taken small parts from clips from daily serials and daily soaps, and he creates some music out of it. That becomes a kind of a new trend, a new sensation, new virality. In most of the videos, he has got more than 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs views. Now today, from A.R. Rahman to many other such kind of top level celebrities, they work along with him. Ajay Devgan, many other places. Okay, he has got a big celebrity award. He has got an award now of being the most craziest music guy. So how he is able to do it is disrupting this entire thing by distracting. So you can learn from him. This kind of information typically is not shared because the ChatGPT is trained into only some part. I'm talking about something which is beyond ChatGPT, is the human intelligence. If you want to take a peek of it, this is free. Go to my LinkedIn and get a subscription of this, absolutely free. Go to the newsletters and you can do that. The links are out there. So I hope today's session was powerful. Just give me a high five, everyone. And if you are watching this on YouTube, you can like, share, comment, whatever you can do. This is going to be for you guys. So with that, I will see you in the next session with much more powerful things. With that, Tata, bye-bye, and awesome. And just stay back. We're stopping the live sessions now. All right. So